Yeah,
All right,
I just keep
hello
it steady on
everybody.
the
Welcome
magic.
back to
Do
the
my thing, I'm
Uprooted
healing, it's
podcast.
fantastic.
Yeah, we're gonna just
If
have
I
some
fall,
good
rise
conversation
automatic.
about some good
You ain't
topics
on
with some
that,
good
you
people.
know. I'm the one raise myself like a tree from the roots. West side girl, cause she lit in the coast. East side girl when she speaks to the roots. Stay 100 cause she on with the truth. Been there on struggle, know that it pass. Only going up, yeah, the pain don't last. Ooh, take off. Ooh, take off. Ooh, take off. This is take off, take off, take off. Shorty like Brandy, fight like Monica. What you know about her? Baby girl rising, way to the top. Shaking the world, don't expect her to stop. Purpose so great, she get what she got. Follow her step, cause she following God. What you need more, got a heart full of gold. Even at times when it's raining and cold. Ooh, she bout take off. Ooh, she bout
Hey, y'all. It's your girl Hannah, aka Ruta, and you are watching the Uprooted podcast. Today is Black Men Speak Sundays, and you already know I have one of my favorites, Agaziy, coming on. You already know TYLV Clothing. My bro is it, and we are gonna have a little spicy conversation today, and I'm so excited for you all to join. Y'all, it's gonna be a good one. Oh, not finally, not you was waiting, y'all. Okay. She said, I've been waiting. All right. Well, do me a favor. If y'all are in here, please send it to at least 5 of your friends. Let them know what time it is. Let them know the show is about to start. All right. So let me see. I see my guy is in here. What's up, y'all? Agaziy, let me find out you got a little section. Hold on, brother. Let me find out. Hey.
What up?
Okay. Let me find out you over here with the lighting. You trying to get the angles and shit. Wait a minute.
It's the perks of working at a studio, you feel me?
Listen, you know I have to make my own.
Hey, man, I already know what that's like. You
Mm-hmm.
got to get a couple flashlights, put them at certain angles,
Mm-hmm.
Have one up top, one below.
Oh, yeah.
I'm all about if you can't, you got to fake it till you make it.
Listen, you see what my mug say?
Nope.
You already know what energy we on
Nope.
today. You already know.
I was literally in the process of,
You're literally in the process of what?
uh, I,
Oh, not the Comcast Wi-Fi. Not the Comcast Wi-Fi.
bruh. No, we got the high net gear type of Wi-Fi. Don't try to play us.
What is that?
I don't know, but it's 5G. It's 5G,
I'm crying. Okay,
and I know they pay
listen.
for it, so it's lit. It's lit.
Oh man, okay. Listen, they said, okay, your song said Can't Stop, Won't Stop Productions.
Period.
Listen.
Period. Hey man, your song
Okay.
from the Bay is that's life right there. She's everything, man. I love everybody up in this thing. Everybody's up in here showing support.
Yes,
These are all
I
my
love it.
people. I see
I love it.
Senai, Jerusi,
And not your twin.
my
Susie said, what
twin,
up,
Senai.
Diamonds?
People don't know like we were separated at birth.
Oh
So
man.
yeah, for real. It was like some
Thank
real
you.
shit.
Wow. Exclusive. This is exclusive.
Exclusive, man. I
Whoa.
finally found him. I finally found him.
Okay, well listen, we over here having too much fun. Those of you who don't know this, my bro, so we be acting like we on FaceTime. But for the rest of y'all, if you don't already know, this is my guy Agaziy coming out of Vegas. He is not new to the show. He is true to the show. Okay, he is on here. If you
I gotta be on here at least once a month. I feel
you
like.
feel me? I feel like you just pop up whenever, and if you don't pop up, you send somebody else to pop up.
You already know. When this is my sister's platform, why not?
You know,
Collaboration is a win-win. You know what I mean?
they don't even know. They don't even know.
Especially when the mindsets are there. You know what I mean? I feel like
Listen,
yeah,
that
you already
part.
know.
That part.
Let's not get a off the uprooted podcast. This is on air. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It'll easily get there. You know what I mean? Fucking with me and you.
Listen, no, for real. But for everyone who don't know, Agaziy is genius mastermind extraordinaire. This man don't stop working. He just be he be putting on for the community. As you can tell, you feel me? We got the TYLV clothing coming in strong.
Got that
Okay,
Sugar Our Day shirt on. I see
you
you.
know what I'm saying? So let the people know, because you really put on for the city and putting this line together.
Yeah, man. First and foremost, nothing can be done by yourself. So, big shout out to um, TYOV crew, aka Team Las Vegas. They're always supportive in regards to doing anything that may be needed. As you have your own platform, and you have an amazing team. So I want to give a shout out to the Uprooted team as well.
Thank
You
you.
guys are always on point. So I really appreciate you guys for doing what you guys do and consistently just putting out good content for us and allowing those of us that never get the opportunity to have a platform to speak and kind of tell about what we do as Black men, Black women. So I appreciate y'all. But yeah, man, thank you for that great introduction. TYLV clothing is my baby. People be like, you got kids? I be like, yeah, I got one. TYLV clothing, it's my baby.
Listen,
It's my pride
that's
and
really what
joy.
it feels like.
It's my pride and joy. Every time I see anybody in TYLV clothing, man, you guys don't understand what that does to me. It re-energizes me, and it gives me more motivation to do more. This clothing line is obviously about merch and stuff, but it's out here for multiple impacts. I want it to obviously move the culture. I want it to be some fly stuff, some fly shit. I want everybody to be rocking that. I want to create a vibe, but the money that we're able to generate from this, the demand that we were able to create from this, it's crazy, So that's big ups to my team. Not one person can ever do all of this, but it's a can't stop, won't stop. Like your song.
Okay. She said putting Vegas on the map. Okay, listen. No, for real, y'all, the Vegas team, I'm gonna say y'all really put on like every protest, every protest, okay? Like showing up, they gotta bring shantas with them. They be bringing all the clothes with them. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we
They
started the
be
backpack gang. We
right.
backpacked up. If you see
I'm
anybody in the
telling you,
backpack at a protest, you already know they from Vegas. We coming with the merch.
bro. When I seen you had Abby working, I was like, oh, it's a wrap.
Hey, Abby's a secret weapon. She only
You
come
know,
out when it's necessary. You know what I
you
mean?
know, it had me weak. I said, Abby, he put you to work. She was like, yeah, but it's okay.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. Abby, she gonna have to be on your show. She is a beast. When I tell
Yes.
you, she is a beast. For the Denver protest, I did a little promotional video where I was changing outfits and clothes, and it was really dope. It was Abby who did all that. Like TikTok
Oh,
queen put me on. She was like, Agaziy, do this, edit this, and I'm like, all right, bet. So Abby's a beast,
listen,
man. I can't wait till y'all really get to experience who she is as a person. That's my best friend. I love her. She's everything to me.
that's like damn near your daughter.
Nah, she's my daughter, period.
Yeah.
It's disrespectful for anything else.
Listen, I said she can handle it.
She was
Listen, we
coming at
start.
Ash so crazy at the protest. She was like, "Where's Ash at? What is he doing?" I'm like, "Shut up, man. You gotta respect your elders."
Hey, listen, I love a young queen who is ready to put in work. Okay, she is getting trained young, young. I don't know what she gonna be running all our pockets pretty
Oh,
soon. All
period,
of them.
period.
I'm just like, oh, okay, okay. What do you need, Abby? Okay, like,
Exactly,
like
100%,
what do you
100%. It was so funny. I forgot who it was. I think it was somebody from Seattle. They had came up, and I was talking to them, and she just interrupted the conversation. And she was like, "Oh, have you bought a shirt yet?" And they were like, "Yeah, I bought that shirt." She was like, "But what about this one? What
need?
about this one?" Yeah, she different.
Listen, I'm proud. I'm really proud as your sister, as a fellow organizer, as just a fan. I really respect the hustle, and I know you coming crazy, Crazy. If y'all don't know, Agaziy been true to this, okay? Because people, they be sleeping on you. So let me just let them know one time for the one time. Agaziy has been in retail. He not new to this. He knows what he's doing. That's why the merch is quality. You know what I mean? There's a well thought out plan. There is intention behind what he's doing. And we're going to talk about what you're doing next. Scaling up. You just dropped some new merch for Seattle. Seattle's coming up this week if they haven't already saw. Can you talk about how that came about? Because I also love that you just collaborate and show up and show out for everybody.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Seattle team. STN, I believe, is what they call themselves. Such great individuals out there, just like the rest of the other cities I've worked with. You know, we did a campaign in regards to pre-sale orders. They're doing an amazing initiative by fundraising for Makata. I love the idea. I love us getting together and, you know, spending money. We're going to spend money anyways. We might as well spend money together, support each other, and then have the money circulate a little bit more. I love what they're doing. So for me, it was a no-brainer when they reached out. You know, I think for me, it's doing my part, and something I've done, like you mentioned, for quite a while. So, you know, creating designs and stuff like that is something I love to do. But, you know, I definitely did get help from one of my coworkers. I can't wait for y'all to meet him. He's working on a collection within TYLB clothing as well on his own. So it's great. I love collaborating. I love highlighting people. And the benefit of him coming on is he's not Tigray, he's not Habesha at all. And I love that support. You know, he's so supportive in what we have going on, including like my boss and stuff. They always let me use the location, the cameras, the studio, whatever it is, tables, chairs, carpets, space, all of
Everything.
that. So yeah, big ups to everybody. You know, I hope everybody loved the Seattle designs. Today's actually the last day for you guys to order. Please order, please order, please order, please order. You know, I don't want you guys to be upset or give me that negative energy when y'all see me talk about where's the Seattle shirts? Where's the Seattle shirts, man? They were on IG, is what I'm finna tell y'all.
You feel me? Hey, listen, I'm gonna say it for them because you nice. You being nice. If you don't order your stuff by tonight, you will be out of luck. Okay? These are not coming back. Y'all know what exclusive means because y'all be lining up for your Jordans and you be wanting a raffle ticket and you want whoop. Okay, I'm gonna need you to treat Tagadu businesses with the same regard and respect. So if you get your pre-sale, you know what I mean, pre-order your shirt, pick it up in Seattle. Again, like he not gonna have time to ship over a large, you know, container with extras and this and the third. It's not gonna work like that. So if you didn't already get your shirt, please put that order in by tonight. Because yeah, once they out, they out. Okay. And you're gonna be sad. You're gonna come up and be like, hey, you got an extra? Nope.
Exactly.
Listen, I got you. I got you. If you got an extra,
what? 1, 2,
nope.
3, 4. The fourth protest we've done. So I hope you guys have learned by now that, you know, we big on the exclusivity, you know, and if you don't get it while it's there, you know, you out of luck. So you guys felt that pain with the sweaters. You guys know what it's like. So I definitely don't want nobody to be upset. This opportunity is for any and everybody to be able to, you know, purchase the shirts. But, you know, shout out to everybody giving me shout outs on here. I love everybody. I love all y'all, all my people. I appreciate y'all giving me love. So thank you again.
Listen, no, for real. And you and I talk business all the time. So let's always strategizing. Strategizing. We're like, what you doing next? Okay, I'm about to do this then too. Like, hold on. Like, it's iron sharpens iron around here. Like, now Agaziy not sleep, so I'm not gonna sleep either. Hold on. Like, we gotta do it. So
hey, but let the people know our collab coming soon.
You feel me? Because you know, uprooted merch coming soon. Okay,
exactly, real soon. Real soon.
Don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it, baby. Because I know I work with people who have a strong work ethic, who have a growth mindset, and that's what me and you really align on. And that's what we wanted to talk about today. Is like, yeah, the merch is gonna sell itself because it's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all was sleeping on them, I don't know, that's your own fault. Don't cry later. When you people always be like, hey, where you get that from? Oh, TYLV. Like, what you mean? Go to the Instagram, order your stuff, and make sure you have it. But I know you've been in retail, so you understand that there's always something else that's about to drop.
Yes.
And you got to plan ahead. And when
100%.
we had this conversation, and when you told me you were doing merch, I said, "Oh, y'all." I told the boys, because the boys around me, they were like, "Oh, we want to do merch. We want to do won't." I said, "Well, you better hurry up before somebody else does." And I said, "If Agaziy come in the game, all y'all going to sleep." I said, "All y'all going to sleep because he not gonna come play with you." So explain to them that kind of what that process is like, because I feel like people just be slapping things on a shirt, or like they start with something but they don't have a plan and there's no follow through. And I keep trying to let people know, you gotta be a little bit more intentional about the work that you're doing.
100%, man. For me, it's all about strategizing, like you mentioned. And with these drops, I drop majority of my stuff within collections, so you have to be thinking at least a year to 2 years ahead. So my next year is all planned out for what I'm dropping, when I'm dropping. I might not have created the exact designs, but the concepts are there, and it makes sense towards like where we're going as a people, as a country, all of that. And it's big on projecting. You have to project based off of forecasting. So you take all these datas, you kind of like see what could be, and you put yourself in a position of options. So if this happens, I can launch this. If this happens, I'll launch that. But it all aligns with what the marketing campaign. So the marketing campaign has to make sense. So whatever you're pushing out, whatever your message is for your brand, is going to be super important. And all of that has to align with whether it's your designs, whatever product launch you're dropping, because that's going to be a big difference. And I feel like with TYLB clothing, it's been really successful, but because we have such a great team that really puts in effort on creating concepts and then bringing those concepts to life through imagery when it comes to our photography, our photo shoots, and then after that, like those marketing campaigns and strategies, when we all pull up with the same shirt and y'all be like, oh, there goes Vegas. You know what I mean? It's very key to us to really focus on what that message is really looking like. So, I would love to introduce to you guys my second collection, which is a super dope concept, which is called the Alumni Collection. So basically what we're doing.
Whoa, hold on. You said alumni, because I'm grown. I'm in the alumni club. So let a sister know. Let a sister know.
So the Alumni Collection is based off of us branding all the universities in Tigray. This is going to help us educate the youth on what schools are there in Tigray. I want one day for us to be able to say, I go to Ma'ala University and it's a valued school. Why not? For us to be able to learn abroad, that's something that we should do. And with this war and what occurred, the atrocities, it's unfathomable that we have people stealing computers, stealing books, like things that don't make sense to steal. Like, they really wanted to hurt us, but it's cool because we got them. You know what I mean? So this initiative, all the funds are going to be donated to the schools. We will be buying computers. We'll be replacing the books. We would be doing all of that, but at the same time creating a vibe on what it looks like to be Tigrawai and to have those universities. So our first drop of this alumni university is highlighting Ma'ala University.
Okay. Listen, MU. Okay. Oh, wow. Hey, you guys, this is my real reaction because he didn't show me this before. Ma'ala University.
And if a lot of you guys, fire emoji.
Okay.
And you guys already know this is the first time you guys will be looking at this. We will be having a whole photo marketing campaign coming out within the next couple of days. But if you guys want to do your research, these are all representations of their branding and how they branded themselves. So a lot of people don't know the universities that we have in Tigray. So Ma'ala University is by far the biggest university and the most well-known university. So their colors are blue and yellow. We wanted to highlight it as a front and back tee, but make something cool where we can rock it any and everywhere. This is our first TYLV back tee. So I'm really proud to say that it's from Ma'ala. The next shirt is going to be...
hold on. Pew, 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 pew. Hey, you guys are getting exclusives. Oh, okay.
Adigrat University,
Okay.
bang, bang. You know, that
Hey,
purple
rep
and
your
gold.
set. Rep your set.
That purple and orange, that's very LSU-like, but, this is going to be super important. And it's not about cities, I don't want people to look at things and say, where's my city? It's all about supporting the universities. We all are from Tigray, so let's not forget that. Next up is Aksum University.
Okay, listen. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, okay.
Y'all see the Hawey? Y'all see it? Y'all see it though?
Hold on. You listen, they not ready for all this. The comments is going up. They said exclusive drop. My man came on here and said exclusive drop only for my sis, bro.
Only for Uprooted. I don't do this normally. You know what I mean?
You know,
So,
usually
and
he be hot.
these items will be able to purchase at Seattle. So that will be the first time you'll be able to purchase these items. You can't purchase them online yet. So you have to come to the pop-up shop, which is Saturday at the family event. I don't have the exact location. But if anybody on this live has the location, please send that.
I think
location.
it's Genesee Park. I think.
Yeah.
Y'all can correct me.
Something like that, but a nigga's been busy, so I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull up, set up shop.
And I got you. I'll be right there. What you need? What size you need? Hold on, bro.
Exactly.
Nice.
You're gonna be out there helping me too. TYLB clothing.
Hey, listen, we already know. Woo, Raya.
And then we got that green for the Raya University. Raya University.
Yes, we love it. Okay, they told me I'm right. It is Genesis Park. Okay, that's what we love. Wow, you got the back too. You wasn't playing with them.
Yeah, everybody look at the school's emblems. So the concepts of all these shirts came from their school emblem. So if you look at the emblem, there's always some type of detail that was highlighted within the alumni collection. So this is something I'm super passionate about. I believe that our kids are our future, and that we have to put into the schools the same way that we're putting into either Makate or the hospitals. It's going to be right around the corner when we start rebuilding, but having separate initiatives to support different things within Tigray has never been an issue, which I think we'll get a little bit more into that a little bit later in the conversation.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, scaling up is key. And, for me, the biggest thing is all about collaboration. Me and you collaborate a lot. A lot of people don't know, but behind closed doors, anytime I have a question, you were the first person to really educate me on nonprofit. You came and had a meeting with my team, and that was collab in its own. And when I need somebody to kind of talk me off the ledge because I'm about to kill people, Rutha is the right person to call. Relationship help,
advice,
everything.
Okay,
advice.
Let them know I be the background therapist. Okay.
100%. But those people that be in the background be the main people that need to get the love. You know what I mean? It's those things that actually push us forward. And I just appreciate you so much. But in regards to collaboration, I'm so excited to highlight our first TYLV designer collaboration with Vegas's very own designer. Her name is Agaziy, and she's going to be coming up with her own clothing line, and she is fire. And so for me, I love things that other people design, because it's something obviously that I didn't do, and I get to be a fan just like everybody else. And for me, this meaning is so strong, especially now with us marching. We're marching to Addis Ababa. Y'all already know what it is. We've done this before. So we're marching to Addis Ababa, and with what's going on, this is going to really showcase who we are. Obviously, we're doing things for a reason. We want peace, but for us to have peace, we have to kind of reconfigure other governments. Let's not talk about that. But we got our 6% shirt. The 6%.
Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa.
But you already know the 6% is made in where? Tigray.
Made in Tigray. Wow, 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 wow. I love that. Because they be trying to keep telling us, oh, you 6% of the population, but watch us win. Watch
Period.
us win.
Period.
You
So
tried
this
to
is
you tried to destroy us, but you missed.
and exactly. So for us, this is a slight flex. You already know what 6% means to us. We don't give a fuck. We're Tagadu, period. But again,
Mm-hmm.
we are 6%. But that 6% means so much. That's strength. That's
Wow.
resilience. To say Wayane, you guys have to understand that's a mindset. You know what I mean?
It
And
is.
for us to be 6%, and our soldiers are marching down peacefully, marching down,
Mm-hmm.
and is about to overthrow the government for our peace and safety and our freedom. This shirt means so much to me, and I'm so blessed that I was able to collaborate with Agaziy, and she was able to support that and allow TYOV to be the ones to produce this shirt. You know what I mean? And the fit is
Yes.
so dope. It's really modern. It's a box fit shirt, so it's gonna fit a little bit more baggy. So we're coming with the different styles, and
Mm-hmm.
it's something that is just important.
Bro, first of all, that's fire. That's so fire. The comments are going up crazy. They know what it is. You got me off my own game because you didn't tell me you was gonna do all that. You didn't tell me you was gonna do all that when we was on the phone.
I had to put an exclusive for the exclusive.
Okay, listen. And I'm just like, my bro don't stop. He don't stop. He really just he go hard and like I was getting emotional. I know you couldn't tell. I was getting emotional because the fact that you had so much intention and thought about our universities that are getting destroyed because like what that really represents is them trying to like literally keep us stupid in the dark and they trying to like if they can't kill us, they trying to set us back. And for you to be so intentional about like we're gonna rebuild these schools and we gonna make them proud and like we don't even attend but we gonna attend, you know what I mean, we gonna make sure that everyone else can attend. And I'm like, this is so beautiful.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
so
Don't
so
don't
so
do don't
happy.
hey don't do that because I'm gonna be real. Like for me, it's super emotional because I've never been attached to something where I've literally given my soul, my heart, my time,
Hmm.
everything. And I'm not trying to get shit. You got the
I
Holy
know, I
Ghost.
got you, I got
Ah,
you. Hey,
but
listen,
no,
take a
but
second, take a
on,
second, you got it. Listen, let me tell you something, Gazi. Take a second. Take a second. Take a breath. Agazi and me go hard for so many reasons, but the reason why I got emotional is because you know how much I love you and I know what you go through. Oh, damn! Now you gonna have me back in my feelings. So you just this man don't stop. Like he really don't. I remember at the me and you talked about this at the New York protest. I looked at bruh. I said, "You about to pop a vein?" I was like, you are going so hard. By the way, he still works a full-time job. He still takes care of his family. He's still organizing with Vegas. He's pulling up at every protest, helping organize national protests on the back end, putting out a merch line, you know what I mean? And using all his skills and all his creativity to get this done. And like, we're not going to talk about even just the personal shit, but like, just know, like, there's a different level of strength that comes like from you. And I'm like, this is so great. This is so
man.
great.
Thank you so
Yes.
much, man. I really appreciate you, Ruta. There's a few people, but you're one of a kind. Like, I swear, like, I remember the New York protest. I was so stressed out. I was high, and I'm trying to secure some shit. And, these hot bitches don't fucking listen. And you're the only person that came up to me and was like, "Are you good? Hey, let me
Mhm.
grab you water. Like, you don't look good because you know me. And, for
Mhm.
me, I do this because I have real family back home. I was just out there
Mhm.
the February prior to the war happening, and for me leaving there, like I have real cousins that are my friends, people that I talk to on a daily. Some of y'all know
Yes.
my cousins. Some of y'all know who my family is back home, and for me, it's so disheartening because I can't do nothing for them, and I fight every day out here for my
Yeah.
dream, and I just try to make sure that at the end of the day, that I make an impact that it's more than just money. You know, I want to make an impact that, you know, I can change the way people do things. You know, I want to educate people to better themselves. This isn't only for Tagadu people back home. You know, I want to help people out here. If you have a clothing line, if you have a clothing brand, if you have an idea, like, hit me up. I will try my best to help you. I have connections. I work with, you know, the screen printers, the sublimation guys. I source anything that is in regards to a pair of merchandising. Let me help you guys out. I'd rather help you than you put out like not good quality materials or whatever, because that's still a representation of me. You know, for me, I strongly feel like we all have different initiatives, but we all need to support each other's initiatives like it's our own. You know, I come to Uprooted because I feel like it's my home. You know, I don't like, you can ask Ruta. I don't even ask her to be on there. I tell her like, hey, I want to go on live at this time. This time she asked me, but I used to be like, hey, I'm trying to go on live, and she'd be like, okay, but when you want to go? Like, it's like, it's that, because to me, Uprooted is me. You know, that's my platform as well. I just appreciate Ruta for actually making it. You know, and I'm not trying to be on here soft and crying and stuff like that, but
No, you're not soft. That's real. It takes a lot of strength to be able to like show your heart. You know what I mean? Because we know how cold it is out in here in this world and how ruthless people are. I mean, you see how people have been treating us for the last 9 months. You know what I mean? It's hard to like be like, let me actually have some type of feelings. You know what I'm saying? Because people are so quick to attack us all the time. And like, you know, I said to Mele, I'm gonna say it to you, like, you safe here. You know that. You know I got you. You know, I'm gonna call after too, be like, hey, you good? Like, you know what I mean? And we got each other, and that's been true too for me. Like, so you know, and I'm gonna tie that into even just how we scale up, because we had that conversation, and you know, you told me, you were like, you're the first person that you didn't even doubt me. And I was like, why would I? Like, you know what I mean? Like, because I know you, right? Like, I'm like, why would I? Like, I would never. I was like, oh, you doing merch? Oh, psh, I already know you got the next 6 collections ready. Like, it's because you don't plan for summer during summer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to plan ahead. And like, when I started, you showed me that same love. You showed me Vegas, like Vegas, y'all are like something else. You already know, like, it's like Vegas and Seattle might as well be second homes to me, because like the way y'all show out. And I remember this nigga Gazi calls me. He goes, okay, so like I was thinking, you know, he watched the episodes. He had notes for me. He had thoughts on like where I can take it. He
you
was
know,
like, nah, you
background
good.
producers.
Background producers. Okay, listen, I got a lot of them. And Agaziy was like, nah, you know, sis, what you're doing is so important. Like, whatever it is, always promoting. If I needed somebody to hop on a live, he would hop on a live. Like, I remember the first time I cried on a live, like I was so emotional. Oh, I'm gonna cry again. I remember like I was so emotional talking about my cousin, and I was talking about grief, and I was just ooh, you know, and you come in here, you're like, sis, you good? I just said, I don't even know what you're talking about. You're crying, but I'm gonna make sure you straight. And I was just like, bro, I love you, man, because that was the first time I did a solo show, and I was just like, you know, kind of shaking, because I'd never been that vulnerable publicly, and
Exactly.
you know, and it was part of it. And then now you see where I'm at. I'm on this shit crying all the time and doing shows, but it really speaks to the idea of like getting bigger and getting better. And like, I didn't even have segments then. I was just going on live, and now it's like 3 segments. And you was one of the people like, so what you doing for the men?
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh, you big Matt? You big Matt?
Man. We need love too, you know, and you know, just in regards to scaling up, you know, I like, people are gonna appreciate the growth, and the growth that I see from you is so amazing, and that's why I want to give a shout out to your team. I love your team. You know, those girls are amazing. You know what I mean? I know them individually. I've worked with them as well. You have such an amazing team. And you know, I can see how everything has scaled up. You know what I mean? I love the aesthetics of what you've been doing now. You know what I mean? It makes sense, you know? So I'm big on that. You know, I feel like every business has an opportunity to scale up. It's, do you understand your business? Who is your audience? What is your overall message? And, you know, for businesses that scale up, the key thing is building processes, because you know, when you have individuals that can do a lot, that's great. But if you have a process, then individuals can be replaced, and that's what you want. You want a business that can run itself, but that will allow you the time to scale up. You know, time is money when it comes to running business, and you know that before you had a team, you were trying to scramble around, do everything, and you know, people always equivalent, oh yeah, Agaziy, TYLB clothing equals Agaziy. You know, there's no way I could do all this by myself. TYLB has truly made an impact. I see it. But we have to understand that it's a team effort. And the way that this company was built, it was built for that. And it's actually hasn't even hit its
peak.
Not even its peak. Like, it hasn't even started going up like the way it should be going up, you know. The way we've structured the company, you know, how and what the goals are, you know. I need Tigray government or somebody that is an investor to give me the keys to building manufacturing factories in Tigray. Like, I need that. Let me run it. You know what I mean? I don't even need to get paid from it, but I know for a fact I can support the economic growth in Tigray. Like, allow me to help my people, and then in turn, it's gonna help people out here. You know what I mean? Like, this vision that I have, and that's why I'm so emotional behind it, is, you know, and like I said, you never doubted me. You know, you made it seem like it was like, duh, like, of course, what do you expect? You know, but you know, for me, I think maybe, you know, when like things might not mean as much if you don't go through those trials and tribulations. But for me, this vision has to happen. You know what I mean? For me, this vision is so important, and I know the impact it will make. And some people may not see it right now. You might not be open to the idea right now, but later on, I guarantee you guys are going to be like, oh, okay, now I get it. Like, this is an impact for Tagadu people all over. It's not for just Tigray. This is going to affect everybody. And all these other smaller or bigger brands like Shiban Collection, Shop Gonjo, we have Free Tigray, we have Tagadu Rebuild. If I'm forgetting anybody, please, you know, add those people in there. Who's going to be your manufacturers? Who's gonna source? Who's gonna provide you with those blanks? Who's going to be able to support the needs of your business? Why not have it be somebody from back home? Why not have it be us? You know what I mean? And help other entrepreneurs, help other creatives be who they can be. Allow them to be as great as they can be. You know, I'm a believer we all can win. We all can definitely win. And you know, I'm never in competition with nobody else but myself. So for me, this vision is so impactful, and I'm like, it's like a can't stop, won't stop. You know what I mean? I have to have that mentality.
It really is. It's can't stop, won't stop. I mean, one, we could talk offline. I'm gonna get you to manufacturing. Don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? I can make that happen. But
I need the keys.
Listen, you need the keys. I might got the keys. I might got the keys, bro. You don't know. You might not know, but I might know a person who knows a person who knows a person. Something like that. You never know. But I'm gonna get you the key. Okay, because you know, I'm your sis. I'm gonna get you the key. I'm gonna have your back on that, because I don't want to run it. So if somebody else want to run it, I'm gonna find a way to get you there. But on top of that, it's like, when I say you're just at the beginning. So like, y'all just posted 15K. 15K is a lot of money. Okay, it's a lot of money from a startup company to like do on their own. You know what I'm saying? And when we're talking about scaling, and then also I want this to segue into like what we mean when we say outgrowing our community, because we talk about this all the time. There's two ways people could take that. Like, we make it 15K within our community, and that's just people buying stuff in our community. Double that, triple that when you go outside of your community. Like, we got to stop just relying on ourselves. I know everyone likes to say that, but I didn't get my healing in this community. Me being able to like do this with you guys and have Uprooted and be able to be everyone's therapist and give people language and all of that, that didn't happen within our community. Our community was like destroyed from the outside. Like,
what did you say last time with Melee? I'm fighting for my community while I'm fighting my
My
community.
community.
That's real shit. That's real shit. Like,
Yeah. And you got to do that too, right? Like if your clothing brand only ever gets sold in the Tigray community, you're limiting yourself.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So for us to be able to really grow, and if we're really thinking about rebuilding Tigray, we can't just stay in our community, in our silos. That's not
Exactly.
going to work. You asking the same people who are providing for their families back home, trying to
Exactly.
keep themselves afloat, you know what I mean, to keep digging in their pockets and there's nothing there. They pulling
Exactly.
lint out of their pockets. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like we can't keep doing that. So for me and you, we talk about this all the time, but like can you even just shed light on how you feel about what that really looks like and what it means when we say like sometimes when you want to scale up, it really does mean you got to outgrow your community.
100%. And in so many different aspects, if somebody doesn't believe in your vision because they can't think that big, it's not their fault, but you can't put that blame on them. You just have to trust and believe in yourself, and you have to make sure you find affirmations in other ways. And again, understand not everybody's going to be experienced in the things that you're experienced in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, for me, and T-Wall Clothing, the initial ideas was to create an awareness of
Mm-hmm.
what's going on back home. That's why the first collection was called the Stop War Collection, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the second collection is the Alumni Collection, which, again, this was thought of in January, December. So,
Mm-hmm.
meaning I was like, either way it goes, we're going to need to do a school line. So, whether we're free or not, that's going to have
Mm-hmm.
to happen, right? So, with us now we're starting to build our audience, and our audience is majority of Tagadu people, but that gives us a foundation. So a
Mm-hmm.
foundation knowing that minimum we know we can support apparel merchandise, for our community that's high quality,
Mm-hmm.
really forward when it comes to the fashion, but it also has concepts and it just has the right messaging, right?
Yep.
So now that we've built this audience, how are we going to scale up? Everybody's been saying, hey, what about the website? What about the website? There's reasons why the website is still in process. We want to
Mm-hmm.
make sure the website is user friendly, not for us, because we're not going to judge another Tagada person, but we want to make
Exactly.
sure it's at the level of Zara, the level of Nike. We're
Mm-hmm.
comparing ourselves to these brands. And if you don't compare yourself to the company you keep or the competition you want to have, you're not going to go nowhere. You know what I mean? And so
Mm-hmm.
for me, it's understanding what the next steps are. Like you said, we have yet, I want to consistently service our community, but, we're getting to a place where we want to start reaching out to communities outside. Hence the reason why I have a graphic designer that is not Habesha. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
want people that are going to, you know, be forward when it comes to actually running this as a business. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And whatever it takes to truly make this business successful, I'm willing to do, because I know for a fact it's going to impact my people in a positive way.
Mm-hmm.
And in that type of mindset, the opportunities our people have. You know,
Yeah.
not everybody is forward thinking, and so there's going to be a lot of negativity. And our people love to motivate people through negativity.
Ooh.
That, like, the comparing you to other kids. The saying, like,
Mm-hmm.
whatever the scenario is, like, oh, let me get this for a discount, or let me get this for free. Like, for me, it's like, you could either donate and not get nothing in return, but this is a form of donation that you're actually getting something back.
Mm-hmm.
That 15K was donated because we started with 1,400.
Yeah.
We took the 1,400, flipped it to 2,800.
Mm-hmm.
I paid back all the investors their initial money that they invested. So now nobody's coming out like losing money. Now we're making money,
Okay.
make
Talk
money
about it.
itself, right? So
Mm-hmm.
for me and our community, it's like we have all this money sitting down in these donations, whether it be the GoFundMe, whether it be in TDA, whether it be in whatever, but you're not maximizing that money and making money make itself. Like, to
Okay.
me, that to me is the most hurtful thing that I could ever think of, like when it comes to like us not moving smart. We have all this
Yes,
capital, but yet we're not investing it to double it. Like
that's
as a
true.
businessman, you know, I know I can maximize and grow a business and make money make itself, but we're consistently hurting ourselves. We're hurting our people. Why are we hurting our people? I have to donate to TMH $500. I have to donate to Makata $1,000. I have to donate to HPN. I have to donate to OPP. Yeah, you know me. Like I have to donate to all of these um, um,
All the
um,
acronyms, all
all
the
the
acronyms.
acronyms, and I'm not even getting nothing in back. Like I'm getting satisfaction, but I feel like y'all hurting me. Now I don't even want to go to these events because if I don't have enough money, I might be talked about. I don't want them to
Hmm.
look at me because our community has that type of mentality. And that is what I've outgrown. I've outgrown the
Oh,
stupidity. I've outgrown the ignorance. I'm not going to allow somebody to say, hey, that's not the right way to move because you're not open. You don't have the mindset, nor do you have the knowledge or the scope to understand
hmm.
what I'm saying. You're
And
gonna
and
catch
you
up
said get the bag
like
and double it.
100%. You're gonna catch up 2 years later, and then you're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, we should do this," and I'm like, "We've been doing it," you
Oh,
know?
you know my favorite thing that they do? They talk all the shit while you're building. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's gonna fail. Did it? And they speaking like they try to speak death into your dream. You know what I'm saying? Like really just speaking death into your dream. And I feel bad because I know it's because somebody did it to them, but it doesn't make it right. And it doesn't mean that it's okay. And you already know my mouth is reckless. So I'll be like, keep that to yourself. Keep that negativity over there. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. I don't need your money. I'm gonna make it happen regardless. But what you're not gonna do is continue to criticize me while I'm trying to build something. You're gonna have to separate yourself, be successful, and then guess what? You come back and they're like, wow, you know what I mean? And then they're like, wow, go Bizu. He's so good. Look at him. He's successful. Why you don't do like him? What do you mean why I don't do like it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, as soon as you're successful, they want to take credit for it. But the whole
Exactly.
time that you're building,
Nothing.
forget about it.
And Ruta, speak on it. You know, you're talking about the elders, but let's talk about our peers. So, you
Oh
know,
yeah.
Uprooted has been around for a minute, and there's a lot of people that might look and see videos, but you don't want to follow the page for what? What is the lack of
Right.
support? Like, number one, like, this is our platform as to go to people. Let's speak on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't like the fact that our community does not like to be real. They shun realness. When somebody
Mm-hmm.
says something that's real, is, oh, that's nori. Oh, you shouldn't be saying that. That's disrespectful. Like,
Yep.
no, that shit is real as fuck. That shit is real as fuck. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But yet, all of a sudden now, if you have a little bit of platform and you're doing well, now all the ideas is, oh yeah, you should be on YouTube. Well, you was
I'm
on
already
you're
on
on you're
YouTube.
already on YouTube. Oh yeah, you should do this. Well, I already am doing that. But all of a sudden now that the success is coming your way and then there's people that are actually peeping you, now it's a different energy. That's the same thing with TYLB clothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I want to see people do. Like, the door's open. This is a nonprofit. And nobody is going to stop anybody from helping. You know, this is for
Mm-hmm.
our people. We donated 15K, not to say we donated 15K. We didn't post that because we wanted to say, hey, look at what we did. It's because we know our community wants transparency. And without us posting it,
Yeah.
are y'all going to believe it? Are y'all
Mm-hmm.
going to think it? But now
Yep.
everybody's like, oh, yeah, they donated 15K. We've been said that. We've been
Yep.
saying that. So,
Everything that you're saying is 100% facts. And it's you know how I know it's true? Because I look at my followers and you know I don't care about numbers, right?
mm-hmm,
I always care about impact. When somebody tells me that like I saved them from something, that's all the win that I need, right? I just think it's funny when I look at the numbers and then I'm like, how is it that you know about my show or you heard about a topic or you this and that, but you don't follow me? I'm like, how does that make sense? You don't follow me. You're not really investing in my growth, but you're gaining something from it. I'm clearly adding value to your life, but you're so hesitant to support me. And it's just like, so I'm putting myself out on a limb every day trying to like help other people heal from their trauma that they're too scared to talk about. So I'm over here being vulnerable and talking about everything having people come at me left and right, and I'm still showing up for people. And then it's like, you know what I mean? It's just like there's that lack of respect there, and there's a hesitation. It's like, don't pat me on the back in private.
Exactly.
Like, celebrate me in public. Or if you're gonna
Exactly.
talk shit in public too. Say it with your whole chest. You know what I mean? Because it's like, we gotta really be there for each other. We really do. And this is why people leave the community.
And you know, Rahil underscore FM said people like to follow popularity, and that's our community 100%. And
Mm-hmm.
100%, I can showcase it through our clothing. The like something will be popping, and it won't be popping until other people wear it. So the jerseys were popping in the beginning, period. But
Mm-hmm.
ever since other people started seeing other people wear it, now all of a sudden everybody wants a jersey. But it's because we have such a very mimicky type of community. And for me, it's breaking that idea. Like we need to be okay with individualism. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we definitely need to be okay with that. We need to have like a culture of inclusivity. We don't have that within our community. We're inclusive. We're inclusive if we can conform to
Yeah.
what society, our community thinks it's okay to conform. That's why you have females being like, "Oh, I can't do this because so and so's over there," or guys are like, "Oh, I don't want to do that because my family's over here." What are we doing, really?
Yeah.
What are we really doing? Like
Yeah.
everybody can drink, just don't get drunk.
And don't put your hands on me, because I will
And don't
fight
put your
you.
hand, yeah, and don't put your hand, and be respectful. And again, let's talk about the real scenarios. You know, I'm so hurt that you had to go through a scenario, which, you know, I don't want to bring it
Yeah.
up, but it's
I
still
know.
something important to talk about. It's hurtful, but I talked to females, and a lot of the females said, "Oh man, that happened." But why aren't we having that type of dialogue? What is everybody scared of? Like, what are we scared of? Are we scared of that we're gonna become better as a community? Are
Mm.
we scared of that? You know, maybe this is gonna be something that changes us forever, but I'm pretty sure it's for the good.
Yeah.
So it's like, what is truly holding us back? And it's our mentality. And I'm really outgrowing that mentality. And,
Yeah.
you know, I'm going to be real. Like, half of these people out here, I promise you, I would have never known you. I would have never talked to you because that's just not my vibe. I'm all about positivity. I'm all about growth. I'm all about keeping certain people around me that's going to help my peace. I want to keep
Yeah.
my peace. I want to be able
Amen.
to ensure like my peace is there. But a lot of these people that we end up working with now, whether they're IBT or they're younger or whatever, now we're put into a place where we probably are working with people that we would never work with
Never.
for the simple reason that they're from
Never.
Tigray. And I've outgrown that. I've truly outgrown that. I don't give a fuck if you're from Tigray. I care about your energy. I'm looking at your energy. What type of energy do you have? If you have
Mm-hmm.
the right energy, I'm for you. I'm for you.
Yeah.
I'm for Tigray, but I'm not for negative energy. I'm truly not for negative energy. I'm not for that. I'm not for
Yes.
anything that is gonna bring me down. I'm for anything that's gonna keep my peace or peace for my people. You know what I mean?
Amen.
And
I
so
tell them that too.
what does that mean? That means we should be able to create an environment where our women are comfortable going to
Mm-hmm.
a party, going to an event without feeling like, oh shit, somebody's gonna probably come up on me. This is a fucking war. Right now, women are being raped. Why can we not build an environment that is safe?
Thank you.
Why, as men, have we not stood up and had a conversation about what is right, what is wrong? Handle your fucking liquor. Handle your fucking liquor. Period. I'm not understanding. And for me, if I have to speak up, lucky I wasn't there.
I
Lucky I
know.
wasn't there. You already
I
know what
know.
I'm
I
about.
already
But
know.
for me, it's like, what are we gonna do as a community? Because yeah, I could have been over there, did what I need to do, but would that have changed the community?
No.
Who's gonna start this dialogue? Who's gonna really put forth that effort to say, hey, you know, this isn't right? That
Yep.
shit's crazy, bro. That shit's crazy to me.
It is. And it was so hurtful. And that's why I'm like, I'm emotional because, one, I love you so much for like always saying it with your chest. You know what I mean? Like, always, always. And it's just, it's so hurtful to me about the whole incident was like, all of, not everybody, but there was so many people who saw what was happening and didn't step in. and didn't care enough to step in. And I'm just like, you one are a woman. That's disappointing as hell. And then two, you have daughters. What are you teaching your daughters? What are you teaching your kids? That it's acceptable to be this way, that this is just the community, and this is just what it is, and this is how it is. And like the fact that people are always like, oh, I'm you, oh, Seth, they drink too much, they don't know what they do, whatever, and they come up with a million excuses to stay the same and to stay stagnant. And because they suffered in silence, they want you to suffer in silence. And it's just like, no, just like with our businesses and the brands that we create, they weren't supporting me at first. They really were not. But once they noticed that their kids were paying attention to me, oh, can you talk to my kids? Oh, can you do some youth programming? Can whatever? And it's just
Yeah,
like, no, because
exactly,
what I'm going to teach them is everything opposite of what you're teaching them.
exactly,
And I'm going to teach them what it means to grow and to take care of themselves and to be better people and then give back. But stop
exactly.
stop doing it from this broken place, and stop trying to teach me to stay broken. I refuse.
And for those of you that may not know what's being talked about, there was a situation that occurred during Tigray Fest where a guy got out of line, approached Ruta, I guess got disrespectful, put his hands on her, cursed at her just because she didn't want to entertain his approach, or him trying to talk to her, which to me is bitch ass shit. It's also called little dick syndrome. So those men that act like that, you already know what they're about. So ladies, run away, run away. Real niggas that understand what females are about will never be like that. They're gonna have confidence and they're gonna understand it. Real men are gonna approach you the right way, because a real man is gonna want a real woman. So he's not gonna want to come at her disrespectful, because if if a woman let me disrespect her, then I don't want her. I don't want her. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Period. So for me, in regards of what you're saying, our community is big on blaming the victim. We love to blame the victim. We love that, and give excuses for the person that is the perpetrator, especially when it comes to men. Oh, that's how they are. Oh, that's how they are when they get drunk. Tagaru men. This is how it is. But why are we affirming that? Why? And again, that's majority is ladies, 100%. When it comes to that affirmation, like, oh, they're drunk. But as a man, you got to learn how to handle your liquor. If you cannot go to an event, and for me, I'm not getting drunk as fuck at Aguila. I grew up with real niggas. I'll go to Miami and get fucked up. Like, this shit ain't. I'm coming when I go to an event. I feel like all y'all are family. So I'm not going there to get turned up. But y'all niggas is in your mind going to these events and getting shit faced to a point where you're gonna disrespect somebody that you can call your sister. That doesn't make sense. And then you have other people, when you're trying to be vocal, blaming you for trying to make a difference and to change, especially because what happened to you happened to a lot of women.
Mm-hmm.
I heard it firsthand.
Yep.
But just because you're brave enough to speak up on something that we know as a community, that's an issue. We know. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. I've gotten to fights because niggas was trying to come at my sister crazy. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? So as a community, why are we not real? And I'm telling you, I've outgrown that. And everybody right now, call up your mom, call up your dad, and say, listen, Agaziy will cuss you the fuck out. He don't give a fuck who it is. I don't give a fuck. You can add my parents onto that call list, because I do not play. I've outgrown that shit. I swear to God, I've outgrown that shit. And if and some of y'all already know how my energy is. I don't give a fuck. I truly don't give a fuck. I'm really a good person, but I'm not about to play with bullshit. I'm truly not. And at the end of the day, things like this, I don't feel is negotiable. This is a non-negotiable. To protect your sister is a non-negotiable. That doesn't make sense to me. To protect the women that we're saying, stop raping our women, and then we go at the end of the night and basically try to do the same thing, y'all niggas are stupid. Y'all niggas are stupid.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas are stupid. But yeah, all right. Y'all gonna see, y'all gonna hear, y'all gonna be like, oh, okay, it could easily go there. But at the end of the day, is that gonna help our community? Is that truly gonna help our community? You know what I mean?
There's not gonna be a community left. And that's what I was really trying to tell them. Like, Agaziy is like, there's not gonna be a community left. Like, we're not the same women. We don't have to deal with this. Like, we do not. I tell women all the time, walk away. And this is when we say we don't want to outgrow. We don't want to. It's not like we hate, like, no, we are actively doing the work to build our community. But what we're gonna do is uproot any type of negativity out of it. And like, you cannot expect the women here, the diaspora here, that have grown up with women empowerment, with freedom of speech, with this, and the third, to sit here and put up with that. Get out of here, bro. No, we're gonna leave. And then don't be mad at me when I don't marry a Tagadu and when I don't want to repopulate with a Tagadu person. My kids are still gonna be Tagadu. They're just not gonna be involved because I refuse to keep my, like, no, my future will not be like that. My children's future, they're not even here, will not be like that. I absolutely refuse. Like, refuse.
And they shouldn't. Like, that shouldn't even be an option. But at the end of the day, it's a lot of factors that play into that. You know, the men are a big issue to it. But for me, when it comes to women empowerment, being a feminist, and understanding the ideology, it has to start with the women. Our women are ass backwards. And how I know, I live at home with my dad and mom. I'm taking care of them, so I see it. And when I try to empower my mom at this moment, because I'm like, oh, mom, you got to do this. Like, she now has to be in a position where she has to do things without getting too in depth, but she has to do things that my dad used to do, right? But she's not open to that. She's not adapting. It's like, lead. You can be a leader. Just because we're in the culture, women can be leaders. Most women are better leaders anyways. They strategize really well. You know, they make sound decisions. You know what I mean? But it depends. I don't believe that a female should be a leader and a man should be a follower. I believe whoever is better fit for that position or whatever situation that comes, you have to adapt, right? And I don't think we're adaptable. And it trickles down from back home. So when you see back home and you see the leadership, you don't really see a lot of women being highlighted as leaders throughout our history. Throughout the history. Even the queens that we have are not really talked about, let alone what do they really do. You know what I mean? Versus the men. But then that gets trickled down. All the way down to here. Where women don't even feel comfortable speaking up. They feel like it's actually against the culture. They don't want to speak up. But it starts with them. Without them speaking up, how do people know what's really happening?
Yeah. And I just wonder how you guys think they're going to feel safe back home.
They're not going to feel safe, but you guys out here have to speak up. And that's why I'm so happy that you did what you did. You spoke up and you allowed your voice to be heard. Right now we're saying be a voice for the voiceless. And this is what I'm saying. The impact that you're trying to make is not only for back home. We're truly all Tagadu people. We should be thinking about helping all Tagadu people. Tagadu people don't stop in Tigray. And these are all issues that we have out here. And so for you to speak up, you put your neck on the line. You knew the backlash that was coming, that was going to come your way just for speaking up for something that truly happened. It truly happened. And that's what's crazy to me.
Man. Yeah. I didn't know we was going to do all that. So I'm really thankful for you. Whew. I'm going to try to keep it together because, you know, it's been a really rough couple of weeks for me. And, you know, I do my self-care. I'm okay. I'm a little emotional.
What have you been doing to kind of like keep your mental health there and like stay sane?
Yeah, I have.
I would be able to give you a hug, but
I know.
Give you a
virtual
hug.
hug. Yeah.
You know,
no, I love you. I love you. I've honestly had really amazing friends, and I want to say thank you to them, and they know who they are. That they call, they check on me, they let me vent, they let me have my anger, um, and then talk me off the ledge. Because when I said I wanted the whole world to burn, I really wanted the whole world to burn. And I really just told myself, you know what? You're not going to push through this like you push through everything else. And I gave myself the grace to like feel what I was feeling. I asked some people to check on me and make sure that I was straight. Um, and then just to really think about it and process and let myself like sit in what triggered me. You know what I mean? And it was hard. I journaled a lot. I like wrote it all out. I did this it's like a it's kind of like a ritual thing. You write out your feelings and then you burn it and you kind
Right.
of just release it and let it go. And then I really just thought about like, okay, I live by the quote, be the change you want to see. And I was like, I can focus on this one incident, or I can focus on the culture and the epidemic that women go through and the
Right.
violence that we suffer from. And I can think about how to push that forward.
Right.
And, trying to take those actionable steps. I hope the organizers reach back out to me. I've been
Right.
reaching out to them to think about how do we make our events more safe. Like, what does security look like? What
Exactly.
is restorative justice and what is healing? And I don't really have too much faith in the ABT because they haven't done it. And this is, for them, change is hard. But I was like, look, I'm gonna give you a chance to do it and do it right. And if you don't, I'm gonna do it on my own.
Yes.
And
Well,
that's
listen,
fine.
you don't have to do it on your own.
I know.
You already
I
know we
know. I
got you.
mean I
You
mean
know,
relatively.
minimally, I got you. I can't
I
speak for
know.
nobody else, but I got you.
No, I thank you. I love you so much for that. And the reason why I'm getting emotional now is because there's so many people who, like I said, will tell me things privately, but will not go public and say that. And I'm like asking and I'm saying like the men need to check each other
Exactly.
because the women be telling you guys and y'all don't care and you turn the other cheek, you know? And you're like, yeah, I've been around that and da da da. I wish I was there to fight them or something. And I'm like, that's not a solution. Like you having your moment, that's not a solution. That doesn't, well, so what are you going to do? Follow me around for the rest of my life? Like, no, we need to really create safety. And
Yeah.
so it's been a lot of that and just, literally not working. Like I had to set myself back. Um, I didn't have to set myself, it set me back.
Yeah.
And like, that's the other thing people don't realize is like something so triggering like that. Like, I can't even get my mind right to get to work to do
Yeah.
the things I need to do. So if you guys see like, oh, she didn't post this week or she didn't do this, I had to cancel work meetings. You know what I mean? I'm a little bit behind, but they know they watching the live. Is that, you know what I mean? Like I have a whole nother startup that I'm doing. I'm not even public about it. And
Yeah.
I'm over here not having the mental capacity to get work done for Tigray, mind you, because
Yes.
that's not for me. I don't need another business. I
Right.
don't need another business. I don't need extra work on my plate. But because I love Tigray and I love our people and I want to advance our people, I put more work on my plate.
Exactly.
And I wasn't able to like focus for 2 weeks because I was so tired, emotionally and mentally drained, exhausted, waking up tired every day. You know what I mean? And I have an illness that people like to forget about
Yeah.
because I don't look sick.
Exactly.
And I'm like, not everyone who's sick looks sick.
Exactly. And mental health is really key, you know. I really hate that you were put into that position, and I'm pretty sure, you know, our community, like I can only imagine how you felt, you know. You do all this work and you say one thing and now you're not even valuable. They devalued you, you know what I mean? But, you
Mm-hmm.
know, Ruta, you're so amazing. You're so amazing. You're beautiful inside and out. You know, for you to speak up on something that is this serious, that is so important, that's going to impact so many different people, you know, I appreciate you so much. You know, I absolutely agree with everything that you say that us as men need to do better, and I'm definitely going to take that challenge and, you know, do the things I need to do, speak to my Makata leaders, start off small within the city of Las Vegas, and ensure that we have the proper measures to ensure safety. You know, I think workshops are really dope. You know, we did like a mental health day, but I think doing a workshop that is going to educate the men on what is appropriate and what is not appropriate, I think those are going to be key factors. I think us doing like kind of like the employment harassment videos and stuff like that, I think that's going to be really key for Habeshas to learn. And, you know, I think in time, I think that should get better. But, you know, for me, helping the community is amazing. But, you know, right now my concern is more with you. You know, I really hate the fact that you have to be put in a position where you don't feel like you're able to support other needs. You know, I think you should take the time, whether it be jumping offline. You know, we understand, you know what I mean, what it is. We want you to be okay, honestly. You know, I truly believe in that. I'm really big on mental health. So let's go on vacation.
Listen,
Let's go on vacation.
Everyone knows I'm going to Seattle and that's going to be the last event that I do for a while. Um, and purely because one, I already bought the ticket, but also because, you know, Seattle's a second home to me. I know everyone there holds me down. I have tons of family and friends and loved ones that, like, I'm not also gonna stop living my life because other people want to be trash, you know? And it's hard, right? Like, I have to make that decision, and it's not like I'm comfortable, but I do it anyways because I don't want to teach other girls to be scared and to hide, you know? And it's a really hard burden to carry most days, but you know, it's one that like I'm prepared to do. And because I know it's bigger than me, because it's not about me. If it was about me, I wouldn't do half the shit that I do. You know what I mean? If it was really just about me, I would not be here like doing this stuff. But because I know that I'm called to it, and because I know that like I one am somebody that people really trust, you know what I mean? And that they can come to with their problems, and that I'm doing more good for the community with the work that I'm doing, I continue to do it. And so I tell, you know, someone told me, they're like, I think I said this on the other one, they're like, you know, you're so brave. I was like, I'm not brave, I'm fed up. Like, I'm really just fed up. This is what that looks like. I just, you know how you said I ain't got no shits left to give. Like, I really don't, because what am I gonna do? Keep staying silent? Like, for what? I'm not gonna suffer in silence. Then what will happen is we'll just disconnect from the community again, like we did before.
Like we were
And
before.
and then what? And then 30 years later, rinse and repeat. We're back here because nobody wants to deal with the issues that we have. So I really want to just, you know, appreciate you, because I know that like I have a partner, you know what I mean? And like that's the thing that's really important. And I luckily, you know, there's a few more of you out there. But you know, the fact that you came out, and we didn't talk about this before, guys, so he really surprised me. Um and brought it up, and because you knew it was important to me. Whew.
But it's also important to me. You know, you're my sister, and what you feel, I'm gonna feel. You know, at the end of the day, and it's heartbreaking. And I'm not trying to be emotional again because, you know, you already got me there. But
I know.
but yeah, no, it's just it you know, for me, anxiety comes in a form of anger. You know, and people don't understand that anxiety is something that builds up within yourself, and you can showcase anxiety in different formats. And for me, it comes out as anger, and I know how I get when I'm angry, you know, and I know the type of personality I am. But for me, it really angers me inside. It gives me an uneasy feeling that you don't feel safe in our community. Why do I have to be there for you to feel safe? Why do I have to be around to fight when these people are your brothers and sisters? We call each other Hawey, half day, but what is that meaning? What does that mean? She's your half day until you get drunk, and then you start seeing her, and you're like, oh yeah, like, oh, actually, let me, like, no, like, we have to stop. Like, it's so disheartening that you don't feel safe. Like, I don't think they really believe it. Like, you know what I mean? Because if they truly believed it and they're not acting on it, then that's a problem. But for me, it's like, how do you not feel safe? How do you not feel safe when we have all these people that are coming into Tigray and hurting us? Why would we hurt ourselves? But if we, like, you know, I always say, if we're not going to talk about these things now, then when are we going to talk about them? Women's rights has to be at the forefront of the conversation, because once Tigray gets its independence, who's going to feel oppressed then? It's going to be the women. You know, so if we don't bring it up now, the cycle is gonna continue. It's just gonna be within ourselves. You know what I mean? Also, too, is, you know, we need to speak up for the Muslims within our community. Like, these things need to be talked about. Like,
they do.
Why are we involving religion with community issues, community service? Like, I'm not a big fan of that. I'm truly not a big fan of that. Like, my beliefs and whatever I believe in should have no collection with, with what's going on. Like, when we're in a community meeting, why are we talking about what an Orthodox church is doing? That's so disrespectful for people that are Muslim within our community. They feel oppressed. They don't feel like they have the things that they could speak about. You know what I mean? It's just not right. We need to start really targeting these things and really create a society that understands and that's empathetic to other people's feelings. Like, again, I said, it's all about inclusivity with the right way. You know what I mean? Like, we have to get with the times, and it's us that is the diaspora that have been through these trainings, through work and other avenues, that we should support the learnings that we learned when we have to go to work with other races. So we learn about inclusivity, diverse work environments. We understand what it means to be authentic to yourself, and a company allowing that. But how are we going to transition all of the things that we've learned in our work space to our community? Because that's going to really help us forward, you know? And for me, it's the diaspora. We have to control and we have to set the standard. We can't give up. We have to outgrow our community. We truly have to outgrow, but we have to do it together. So you feeling this way, everybody should be feeling that way. And I know a lot of girls that have that the same thing happened to you, but the same exact thing, but the way that they explained it to me, like it was nothing. That even hurts more, because now they've gotten to a place of acceptance, meaning this is what they accept. What are we teaching our daughters? What are we teaching our sisters? That they should accept the fact that a man is going to disrespect them.
And then what are they going to do? They're going to leave the community and they're going to accept that everywhere they go.
Everywhere they go. We have to understand no means no. I don't want to talk to you. You know what I mean? And just to see you here crying, man, that really hurts, you know. But with your mental health, like, take a break. You know, I'm gonna be real. I had to take a break off of Instagram. I know I had a few people reach out to me like, man, you're not as active. What happened? It's just like, it's too much. It's too much negativity. I'm tired of seeing all these negative videos. I know what's going on back home, but it doesn't mean we need to consistently advocate. Expose it. Like, we have to be strategic. It's like, it's really toxic, and our community is super toxic. It's funny that I use the word toxic, because you know Moose from
my best friend.
Yes, that nigga. I talked to him. I love that guy, but I talked to him, and
you're welcome. That was my introduction. You're welcome.
Whatever. Thank you. But he's gonna when he wakes up, he'll watch this. But no, like, literally, it's like we have a toxic community. It's like the positives are so great, and I love our community, but the negatives are so toxic. Like, you know, mentally it's draining, and I was so drained. From just everything. It's so crazy to me that I expected a community that, like, you know, I'm selling shirts, whatever, but, you know, I get positivity, but I get people that don't even say hi to a nigga. Like, as if, like, I'm not even a human being. Like, what is the jersey? I'm like, hi, nigga, how are you? Like, I thought I was a community member. Like, I thought I'm selling this to y'all, not because I'm trying to profit off of y'all niggas. I'm trying to help back home. Where's the hello at? Where's the how are you doing? You know, like, you know,
That's the
where's
common
that?
decency.
Yeah,
Like
the
you would
common
never
decency.
do that to anybody else. Anybody else. But when they see, oh, he's Tigrayan, like all of a sudden it doesn't matter. I could treat them and say whatever they want. I'm like, no, because you wouldn't do that to anybody else. What's wrong with y'all?
100%. The type of disrespect that you see, like it's like you know, you go to a store, right? You know the store have business hours. You know, they'll hit me up at all times of the night, like, oh,
Yeah.
Agaziy, I'm about to go to a protest. I need a shirt. Where you at? Like, nigga, no.
Yes.
Like, don't you know I got a fucking job? Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not
Listen.
free to do whatever y'all niggas want me to do. You know what I mean? He said, so nice.
So
I
I
know,
know. I was
because
trying not
niggas
to
think I'm a
laugh.
guy. They come to me like that. I swear to God, bro. I swear to
Twins.
God. But it's like literally, it's like these toxic things. They don't realize, like, really mentally put us in a position where, you know, I become stressed out, and then, you know, even my dialogue with people changes. You know, I become very cold, and you know, for me, I'm very direct. I can be super direct, and if I feel disrespected, know you're gonna get something back. Know that for sure. And so for me, like, it's like, bro, we out here working, you know. But then there's amazing people. You know, there's this guy named Agaziy, who I love. Like, every time he sees us, he's like, oh my God, you know, you guys are my hero. You know, he's an older guy, you know what I mean? But he says that to all of the active, you know, people that are doing things, and he's so appreciative of us. And anytime he sees me, he's like, how are you? And, you know, I want to buy merch, and he'll rebuy merch just because he wants to support. And it's like, I know there's good people out there. So then now I'm judging not the community, I'm judging you as an individual. So now I'm judging you as an individual. So it's okay for us to outgrow the community and what the community thinks is okay. As we've known in the past, society has been wrong multiple times. And the only time for society to really understand that they were wrong is
after the harm.
after the harm. Like, after everything is done, said and done, then they will think about it. And then another society ends up changing what the previous society has enacted as this is something good. And our people are 100% that. And right now, we all need to be standing up. The same way we're standing up saying, be a voice for the voiceless for people back home, we need to stand up and say, hey, we need to stand up for our sisters out here. Like, it's not fair that you guys don't feel safe. You guys should feel safe. This is a Tigray event. Y'all should feel safe. If anything, y'all should feel safe over here.
Here, that's what I'm saying. If I don't feel safe at home, and you guys are telling me this is supposed to be my home, if I don't feel safe at home, what do you think is going to happen to me when I leave home?
And it's not
that's the mental gymnastics I'm confused about that people want to play.
And Ruta, it's not like you was in a club twerking. You was in a fucking guayla.
Okay.
And all y'all niggas is doing is shaking your fucking shoulders. So I don't
you.
understand where the concept of come and get me is there. Like, I just don't understand it. It's like,
I don't get it.
You know, maybe if y'all was twerking to In Butter to Gotta Lie, maybe maybe even I would be like, what's up, man? You know, but y'all niggas not twerking In Butter to Gotta Lie. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not that type of vibe. So for me, if anywhere y'all should be safe is a guayla, is a Tigray party. Like, y'all should be able to pull up, drink, do what y'all need to do, have fun. Like, you know, Amelia said shoulders be speaking. I don't know what y'all doing with them shoulders. I don't know.
Mine ain't speaking to y'all. Shit, I'm speaking to myself. Okay,
bro.
I be in my own zone. Like, I am someone who really, really enjoys my space, and you know that. I don't even go outside like that. I really don't. Ask me the last event I went to. Like, if it was not a Tigray related thing for the last 9 months, I
was
barely
mad at
went.
You at the Bay Area too, so don't bring it up. Let's not bring it up.
Okay.
We're not
gonna bring
it up.
Everyone knows I'm quick to disappear, but you know why now. You understand
100%.
why, because of the anxiety that I get, and it's like I don't want to keep fighting people. Like, because if I'm gonna be the only one vocal, I'm not gonna keep fighting people. And then you know what? Oh, Gualmenia, why Iwalaya? You know, like, and then it's like, it's my fault. Like, y'all crazy, and I'm not gonna continue to do that because I would have left. I would have completely left, And then who would be taking care of our community? And
Yeah.
who would be doing these mental health talks with people?
Yeah. No,
Who's
you know
stepping
what?
up?
100%. I truly believe my girl came up with like an idea. She said to do like a wellness committee. I think that's an amazing idea. Like, you know, every city should have like a wellness committee where, you know, we check on like things like you're saying, like what does the security look like? What does that look like for women coming to this party? Are they going to feel safe? And then afterwards, really have a conversation about healing, about understanding like what is okay to speak about, being open and honest with your experiences, and then creating some type of process or thing where we can educate each other on how we should be acting around each other. You know what I mean? It's okay to have fun. We understand situations when people get drunk, but then as a community, we should be holding that person who got drunk accountable, or somebody should take them out of the party. So somebody needs to be responsible for that person. And as a community, we all have responsibility. We are built different as a community. To go to people, I feel like, nigga, first of all, like my friends be like, damn, you know everybody everywhere. I'm like, it's Tigray. Like at the end of the day, I'm like, I can go any city and I feel like I'll be good, just because the Tigray community in America is so small. To me, like,
that's why I think it's funny. You think I'm not gonna know who you are? It's 2
exactly.
degrees of separation.
Exactly.
All I have to
Either
do is
you
make
know
one
him or
phone
you know
call.
somebody that knows him.
Exactly. It only takes
Exactly.
one phone call to be like, oh, that's bruh. All right, cool. But what does that do for our community?
But that's what I'm saying. So we should be able to step in and have a dialogue or something. But I know for a fact it's the process that is wrong. And to circle back and bring everything together, we have to now look at our community and scale our community up, scale it up, and outgrow all the negative aspects that are within our community. We truly need to outgrow that, because if we don't, we're going to go back into where we're at. Half of us never knew each other. Let's just be real. We never knew each other. But now with all of this connections and networking through protests and, you know, advocacy work and activism work, we have to build things that are better for us so that we can sustain this type of network. You know what I mean? This type of community, connectivity, whatever you want to call it. But, you know, for me, I can easily see myself going back and just going back to pre-war days.
My own life.
Yeah. And know the people who I know and fuck with the people who I fuck with. But is that going to benefit us? No, because of course, some of us have these big visions, like yourself, like mine, to do like things that are going to impact Tigray back home, but also impact out here.
Yeah.
But
no,
strong.
I love
Be
that.
strong. Be
Thank
strong.
you.
Be strong.
You already know. You know I got that tatted behind my ear.
Period.
You know,
Period.
I knew at 18 that I was gonna need a different type of strength to get through this world. Like, I knew, you know. And at first, my mom got mad when she saw the tattoo, and then when she, you know, she was like, "Wait, how did you know to?" And I did it in Tigrinya. Okay, this is pre. Okay, I'm not, you know, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. At 18, I knew I was going to need a different type of resilience to be able to be the healed person in my family, to be the person that was going to break generational curses, and then now to try to do that for the rest of the community. Like, I knew I was going to need a different type of resilience, and you know, I get emotional, but it makes it easier when there's people like you who will step up and say what needs to be said. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I appreciate you for that.
Always. I want you to know I always got your back. I love you so much. Please take care of yourself. I care about you and your mental health more than anything. So please take care of yourself. And, you know, Seattle, we'll do some. We'll do some dating or something. Hit up Jerusi. You know what I mean?
Yes. No, for real. They said, "What does your tattoo say?" Let me see if you guys can see it. Tell me, can you see it, Agaziy?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
I can't read it, but I can see it.
Okay. Well, whoever can read it, there it is. it's a, you know, like sinat, you know, when they say like sinat yahavki, like
Mm-hmm.
strength, it just means strength and resilience. And I knew that back then because I'd already experienced this when my parents divorced. When my parents divorced, I dealt with all the BS, all the BS in the community. I don't know why. That's a whole nother episode. But let me tell you, that could be an episode for another day.
Yes.
And I'll even have my dad come on, my dad or my mom, one of them,
Yeah.
or both of them. That, you know,
Please
I can get
both.
both
Please
of them.
both.
And
Please.
it was such a traumatic thing for me. So I'm I'm forever grateful for the love that I get from you, and I know the other Vegas boys are in here too, my brothers. I'm telling you, y'all are like the most
We're a
consistent
quadruplet.
people.
We're
I
the
know.
we come in fours, okay?
Okay. No, I swear to God, y'all be peeping everything with me. I remember like there was a period of time in the war, like I had to like kind of back off of social media for a while,
Hey, but wait
and
a minute. Hawey says not.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he can read. He can
Oh,
read
he can
Tigrinya.
read.
He can
Oh,
read
okay.
Tigrinya. He can
You
read
got
Tigrinya.
education.
Okay.
You went to Agaziy University
You
or
feel me?
Nala
McCullough
University?
University. He went
And
to
no,
all of it, you
he
know?
banged Tembian, so Tembian
Okay,
don't got a
okay, we not
university, but Adriel is coming.
okay,
I'll be at the
listen.
university coming soon.
But yeah, it's just been a long journey. And I remember like taking a break and Ash like hit me up. He's like, "Hey, you cool? I noticed you've been off for a minute." You know what I'm saying? And like
Mm-hmm.
we'll check on me. Just randomly call and just check on me like, "How you doing, sis?" You know, Commando's the same. Joseph's the same. Milia got me little kind of little cutie, you know,
Yeah.
always brightening my day. Um and I just love that. And y'all been my brothers. Like people be so confused. I'm like, bro, they've been my brothers. I've known them since I was a child.
Yeah.
A child. Okay? Ain't nobody gonna know pre cutie, okay, pre glow up, pre
Yeah.
uprooted.
Yeah.
And then even when I came out, they was like, "Oh, this makes sense for you. Oh, this is
Yep.
right up your alley." Like, you know
Yep.
what I
Mona
mean? And
Scott.
Mona Scott. Commando be killing me with that, bro. Like young Mona Scott. And I appreciate y'all so much. And this is, you know, I'm gonna leave this to the, you know, my final question. Um, you already know it's coming, but you're gonna pretend like you don't know, because
Oh my God, what is
I
it?
know what is going on. As we talk about this and what it means to outgrow and to scale up and to do better and build better, I have an inkling of this, but let the people know, what is it that you want your legacy to be?
Yeah, so my legacy is super important, for me, because it stems through the overall help of other people and really making multiple impacts. For me, it's helping people, but specifically with these initiatives, I want to help my people in Tigray. Um, I want to be able to um, have my people sustain a different type of mentality, which is going to be the hardest thing to do. Is my legacy? I want people to remember me by me changing mindsets. Me impacting not only people in Tigray, but Tagalog people all over, and just being able to help other people win. I truly want to be remembered in a way where people say like, damn, he thinks it and he does it. I always want that. I always want people to know that I'm a man of my word, and what I say is bond. And if I say I'm going to do this, it gets done. And I want to pass my kids something that is impactful, that they're going to be able to gain, not only like financial or equity or whatever. I want them to gain proudness. I want them to gain culture. I want them to gain an impact. I want them to gain motivation. I want them to feel like, man, my dad was a great man. You know what I mean? I'm done. I can't do
Okay,
it.
I know, I know. It's a lot, because the work that we do is just, you know, like our hearts are so big, and sometimes we come off like kind of like a pit bull, like I'm a, you know,
Yeah.
um, But at the end of the day, it's because we have so much love and passion and fire for our people and ourselves, and like really truly wanting everyone around us to be great. Like we want to be great, and like we want to show you that you can be great too. And you just gotta really want it, and you gotta have the discipline. Okay, like you gotta have the discipline and the drive and the belief system that you can do what you want to do. And you already know, I don't even have to say it, because you already know from day one. I've been saying you got it. I've never doubted you. I've never doubted you a day in my life. I'm like, this guy, I literally told Mauz, because Mauz wanted the jerseys and stuff. I said, well, you waited too long. I said,
No,
you
but
waited too long.
I still want him to do the jerseys.
No, I
Like I'll
know.
help him, you know,
I know you
whatever
will.
it
That's
is.
why I connected him, because
Yeah.
I was like, you don't have the discipline and the knowledge that you need, but Agaziy does. And I said, Mauz, I'm gonna connect you to Agaziy, because hopefully that'll rub off. And when I tell you the difference in that guy, you've seen his live that he did with me, the
Yeah.
difference in his confidence and his discipline and his focus and the conversations we're having now versus when we first met, two different things. He getting a little cocky actually, but
He's amazing.
but
You know, he's
he's so
amazing.
dope.
Yeah.
Yes. And I
I
just
just
am like you, Gazi, have been that. Always have been, always will be. And I'm telling you right now, I let this show go way over,
yeah.
because I knew what we were talking about was so important. And you right now, by being a man that has a backbone, that said it with his chest, that is willing to stand with me and call out BS, you freed a lot of women. Like you showed them, you know what I mean? Just by even saying that, like you really gave them a different example of like what it looks like when your brother actually stands for you and with you. And so I know that you've already had the impact, and like I just am so excited that I get to be on this journey with you, and that you are really my brother, and that we go into the top together. You know what I mean?
Period. Period. We all going to the top, and I love you. I love you so much. Thank you so much for this opportunity, for again presenting my merch, presenting the story, allowing me to talk about things that have been bothering me.
Mhm.
You know, me and you, we connect. This is not nothing to us. You know, it's just we're doing it in front of people now,
Yeah.
and I'm just so privileged to have a sister like you, to learn from you, to grow from you. And, you know, we're going to make changes in our community. I promise you that. Um, Again, I'm going to make a commitment to you that I'm going to vow to be a voice for all the women. I'm going to actively seek ways of ensuring that you guys feel safe around anybody, whether it be in our community and outside our community, you know, being an important and active role of that. And, you know, I give you that commitment for sure. And I'm not saying like, you know, the energy is not whatever you need me to do, I'm going to do. It's I'm going to start moving. I'm going to move on my own. I'm going to
Thank
create the
you.
processes. It's not about you telling me what to do. I know what to do. So I got you. I got all of y'all, whatever y'all need. I love y'all. Y'all my people forever, for sure, for sure.
Thank you. Thank you. This is good. I'm gonna have
I
to try
know.
this out all the way
I
later.
know. I'm trying so hard. Y'all got
I
me out here
know.
looking
I
like a
know.
crybaby, but I'm like,
No, you
I'm
got
trying so
it. What
hard.
you
I'm
mean?
trying so hard.
I can't wait to be in Seattle with you and to give you the biggest hug. I miss my brother. I really
Yes,
do.
you do.
I'm just waiting for Vegas weather to go down so I could visit, because I was like, look, me in Vegas in the summer, we not friends. But y'all listen, the only reason I go to Vegas because I love y'all so much. And thank you for stepping up
And you
and
never know,
being
we
there.
might have an event in Las Vegas. So,
Okay. Hey, event or not, I'm there. Okay.
yeah,
But
oh yeah, no, oh
the
yeah.
rest
You
of
know my
y'all,
birthday coming up around the corner, so you
I
might as well
know.
pull up,
I already
pull up,
know. Pull up on me.
pull up on me,
Pull up on me.
pull
This
up
my
on
this
me.
my bro. I
Yeah,
love y'all so much. I will be back on, what's today? Sunday? I'm gonna be back tomorrow. It'll be a very interesting episode for Manifest Mondays. And Wednesday I do have an amazing person coming on that is she's she's phenomenal, and I'm so excited to have her. Um Thank you so much. Thank you
I
so much,
love you.
Agaziy. I
I
love you
love you.
too.
I love you so
And
much.
y'all, if you are not following, please do support those who support you. Love on us. We're the ones doing the heavy lifting. Being vulnerable like this, being open like this, trying to break these generational curses and putting ourselves out there, make it easier for us. Even if you're not brave, make it easier for us. Follow us, support us on our journey. Even if it's right now in the background until you get the courage to do it for yourself, get involved, participate. Men, step up. Don't let Agaziy be the only one. Don't let him be the only one carrying this burden and like do it for your mom and your sisters and your future daughters, or just do it because you're a genuine human being who cares and understands that women should feel safe everywhere that they are. Like, have a backbone. Like, have a backbone. Say it with your chest and step up. And thank you for letting them know that. So we've been on this. Our eyes are probably tired. All this lighting and
Bro,
everything. I
I
know.
don't know how long we've been on this thing
I don't
for.
know either,
I'm
but
like, what
we're.
type of IG live you got? You got that exclusive
Oh, I got that
3 hour long.
exclusive.
I'm
Yes,
like,
I
what the
do.
hell? How much you pay for that?
Okay. I
My
don't
shit would have been
know.
up already.
You feel me? My shit, that's God, okay? Listen, and then Amelia said this is what we're going to end on that
Yeah.
note. Tigray to Awit.
The guy to what? Hey
We
man,
are there.
we're already winning. So you
We
already know
already
what it
there.
is.
So everybody have a good night. Get your tissues. Take a nice hot bath. I'm going to
Yep.
finish the rest of this tea. And me and you going to be talking real soon, I'm
Yes,
sure.
I'll see you this week. And
In
see everybody who's
Seattle.
pulling up to Seattle this week. See you guys at the protest and the family event. Love you guys.
Yeah.
Vegas
Love
is
y'all.
having an Ascenda event as well if you guys want to pull up. It's on the 25th, I believe. Whoever's in the comments, if I did it wrong, please correct that.
Or tell me and I'll put it in the caption.
Yep, definitely,
Yep.
definitely. And everybody, please go support TYLV's second collection. It's the alumni line. Again, it's an amazing initiative. We're here to help our schools. So let's do it. And then again, like Ruta said, last but not least, everybody, let's step up. Let's talk to our Makata leaders. Let's talk to our Tigray community leaders. Let's start really creating a space of wellness for our sisters and our brothers, and be able to really make that happen. And yep, Jerusalem, Vegas finna take
They
over
take
Seattle.
over
Period.
Seattle. Okay. Well,
Period.
shit. I'm repping everybody's team. Okay. I'm be there.
Period.
Be there.
Period.
I'm gonna have my lawn chair ready. Be with my peoples. If you see me, I'm with my peoples. That's the only time you're gonna see me.
Period.
So love everybody. Happy Sunday. Thank you, Agaziy. That's Black Men Speaks. Okay, he said it with his whole chest. All right.
All
Whole
day.
chest.
All
I
day.
love you so much.
Love
Bye,
you too.
y'all.